Yeah, I knew when she's going in, and then I thought she ain't gonna do this. She won't do it. DG not put in an audition post. He sent it to Randy Rufo. I just feel like Randy Rufus just going to put anyone in that's going to get the numbers, and that's understandable, you know, because he's launching a thing, he's putting money into it and stuff like that. But at the same time, like, you think about it, 2,000 people. I just know some of you are cool over 50s. I just feel like, in a sense, yeah, it's something nice to do, but at the same time, it's, as a content creator, you need a niche. You need a niche. And I feel like these are all you're thrashing out recycled ideas that loads of other people have had before you. But at the same time, you're asking for people's communities and kind of like organising that as a small creator yourself, if you will. Because I don't like the term small and big creators. Like, you're essentially asking their following them to give up their free time whilst their followers finance a project that you want to do, whilst the creators get nothing out of it. What are they going to get out of it? Gaining more thank you for the potato. Gaining more exposure, you're not going to get anything out of it. It's not, you know. Morning, G. Are you going to say hello or not? Do you know what I mean? It's one of those ones. Oh, hello. Good morning. Can we pin it, Mod, so I don't miss it and have a go at him? Thank you. 1 second. Rev's wife, thank you. Thank you, mods. Absolutely third time lucky. Thank you, please. Thank you, mods. Thank you. But what was I going to say? Yeah, I just feel like it's a lot to ask. It's a lot to ask, isn't it? There's only so much you can do with a 10 grand budget as well. I don't know, Toxic Redhead. It must have been an accident. It's not thought out. What? No, it's not. It isn't. I sat down and I actually wrote out how to do it. I wrote out how to do it. And I was like, this is... Because I get you putting money into something, but then, you know, ideally you need this many people to sub. Like, so for all of us as creators to go into a house, for someone, if you get all the targeted subs that you need for people to subscribe to the show, essentially that creator's going to be making £30,000 plus off the back of those. Say, like, if you get 2,000 people subbing for $5.99, you're getting 20 grand plus. So you're making all that money whilst we're doing all the entertainment. Does that make sense? So yeah, it's great profit for you. So essentially you're using 10 creators so you can profit. That's how it is. Like, I thought fair play to him at first until yesterday when, like, he was like, you know, well, we haven't got this security, we haven't got this. He's only just managed to source a house and round up some creators. It's not exactly hard work. It's not hard. You know. Yeah, all for a bit of clout and to get a bit of... It's not worth it. It isn't worth it. That's it. Like, just be happy with your followings that you've got. You know, like if I were to do it, I'd have 2 people, like friends, that would help. You'd have, you know, like with the tasks to live stream it. You want to put episodes. Big Brother is about episodes. What are we gonna do? Are we just gonna sit on and watch? Like, everyone follow up this account as well and get your heartbeats in. This is my backup, so let's run this one up. Let's say, like, you think people are going to want to watch the tasks. You're just going to have essentially one camera watching. They're going to be like ants, you know. But I'd have 2 different people live streaming it, doing a duel off an account, so you can see the creators up close. You'd have someone editing it. It will be a massive FYP thing. Yeah, because there's people that can't afford it, so you need to accommodate for those. And the best bits, you need like 11-minute long videos so people can sit and actually enjoy it, you know. It's a very complicated thing to do. It's a very complicated thing to do. They tried to do it last time. And it didn't go well. But we'll see. We'll see. Right, are we all coming over to the studio? Let's go live. Let's whack the tunes on and let's have a morning. It's a light-hearted show today. We're just going to be discussing what's been going on yesterday. Please, no mention of anything on the news or anything like that. Just let the news channels deal with it. There's going to be no polls. There's going to be nothing like that.
Good morning, Dr. Brat.
You know what I mean? You got a demon in your gut.
Oh, look how fat I am. Live Pro, you can officially call me Prozac. Everyone's favourite antidepressant. Yeah. Oh, she has not! We'll really be chucking the word morals about very loosely. Are we saying this? Are we hearing this? It needs to change. It's called a crime. New credit coming. Needs to change. I can't be doing that. I look like a fucking potato. Morning! Bonjour, madame, monsieur, mesdames. Oui, chéries, j'adore les beehive. This is the honourable mentions before we get on with the nitty news special. It's all been kicking off in the app over the last 24 hours, isn't it, my babes? And it! Carnage everywhere! I know, Sean and Caitlin love them. We're on a backup because I got bananas, so make sure you get your Aunt Me's in. Yes, this is the band edition. Oui, la boo. Big up Jane, big up Elspeth. You can't sub, I've turned subs off on this account because you only need to be subbed to the one account. You only need to be subbed to the one account. Correcto, manifesto. Right. Collection of failed weddings. Help me. Oh.
What did he say?
I swear to God, if somebody farted in my wedding, no, you can hold that shit in. You can get up and you can do the poo walk down the aisle and go away. Listen, some of you have got blocked off my main for a reason because you've either been too shady or something. So this is your audition.
That was a big one. I thought it was your dad. That was your dad for a second there. Dude, way to just change that out. Hunter, that's my boy. That's my boy. Yeah, oh boy. Hey.
Good job.
That was a big.
You did that for me.
Listen, hold that instance up.
If so.
Oh.
Okay.
What does she do? Oh, how things looked in the 90s. This just puts it all into perspective, doesn't it? This just makes you feel like, I miss the 90s. You could leave your doors unlocked. Pedlos didn't really exist. Places were safe. I love the jelly shoe. Oh. No. Dogs! Oh, those, we all had a pair of roller skates like that. They're them fuckers. No, fuck, bun them things. Bun them things, hated them. They used to wind me up. Oh, remember those stamps? Moon and Stars. Matey. Bun the Tamagotchis as well, mine always died. Funny Bones was one of my favourite cartoons. It was a dark, dark house with a dark, dark stairs. We can't call him that, I'll get bananaed. Absolutely sugar in a bottle. Oh, that sound really puts like that. It's the sound that makes me feel like, oh, all nostalgic.
That you are roots. Then next to Adele, I am. Do you think I could break the internet? Eggs, chips and beans.
Eggs, chips.
Eggs, chips and beans.
Yes.
Carry on banging. Oh,
It makes me howl.
oh, bloody hell. It's like fucking Spain outside, but I hate London. It's just...
Eggs, chips and beans. So Just Stop Oil, of course, havoc at Heathrow Airport. Oh, God. The one time that I really wish I was at Heathrow because I just would have just gone around drop kicking people. Yeah, they were at Gatwick as well, standing in front of departures. This is like Gen Z, isn't it? I've come. They're just. Do you know what these are? These are the middle class, like posh kids. That's what they are. They're the posh kids. You know, did you see that woman that was like, oh, my daughter got sentenced and she couldn't go to her brother's wedding? Adam's Ark done a stitch of it. And she was like, you know, I think the sentence is fair. Like, Cressida is going to miss her. Yeah, Cressida's going to miss her brother's wedding. It's been terrible. Fucking...
Are you detaining us at this time? Everyone is detained at this time.
At the moment in time, it's 1847. Okay, I'm placing you on arrest.
She was the type of woman I used to argue with in Malaysia. Elephant pants, hairy armpits. The type of girl that would stare at me, giving me dirty looks because I was eating a beef burger and she was vegan. Malaysia's riddled with them.
Okay?
I kind of have to see.
You don't have to say anything, but it may not be offensive if you're not mentioning confession something which you may not hide. If you do say,
Just come here for soup.
So, the grounds are that by taking part in the organisation of this event this evening, I suspect that you are taking part to cause serious disruption to UK airports.
Don't even know why she's bloody arresting him. She's reading from a script.
The politicians have failed us. They failed us with the 1.5% that's supposed to degrees that's supposed to keep us safe. Good luck, everybody.
Hi, so my name's Daniel. I'm being arrested. I'm not really sure why. I'm at my parents' house right now.
I'm at my parents' house right now, and my dad's filming off the spiral staircase that we own on the West Wing.
I was just here in London visiting my parents.
I was visiting my parents here in London from Milan.
I think I've been told I'm under arrest for conspiracy to commit a public nuisance. Well, this is what happens when you resist the British state.
No, it's what happens when you cause a nuisance.
This man was just...
It's literally what happens when you're not resisting the British state. You know. Daddy, can I have my trust fund now?
80 metres away from a world record when this happened. He was attempting to make history by becoming the first man to cross a 3.6 kilometre slackline. He'd made it across the length of 30 football fields, but this fall, just before the finish line, sent his dreams spiralling.
Imagine. You'd be absolutely fucking raging, wouldn't you? Morning, Swoops. Please get your heart me's in, your daily heart me's, and join the team on the backup. Thank you. Drunk girl battles with sofa bed. I died when I watched this.
Oh, she's a good egg making me my bed, isn't she? With the,
Could you imagine? Could you imagine? That's a real friend not helping you, that is. That is a real friend not helping you. Just that's where you know it's true friendship. 100%. Big up Mama Dino. Thank you, darling. Right, Chloe Kent, my girl, you're at a doctor's but not great at you're a doctor but not great at delivering bad news.
Roberts, how are we doing?
It's my birthday.
Today's your birthday, isn't it? You're 60. 60 is a huge milestone. And your last one. Okay, sweetheart, I need you to calm down, okay? Look at me. You're not dying whilst I'm here, okay? Oop, shift's over.
Hey, doctor, did you get my results?
Yeah, oh, hey. What star sign is in July?
Leo?
No.
Cancer?
Yes, you do.
Hi, doctor. So do you have my blood work results? Oh, okay. What are they? What's happening? Oh, we need to breathe. Why are we breathing?
5, 6, 7, 8, my boots scooting, baby. Your kidneys are a little lazy and your liver's fucking fatty. Your heart's being a cunt. So rodeo, Romeo, you're pretty fucked from head to toe. So get in line, cause it's your time. 5, 6, 7, 8. I tens. It's okay. We can do it later.
I want her to be my doctor, yes. If the NHS goes private, hire Chloe Kent. Right, this... We love Chloe. This I watched this, and this is just, it's so heartwarming but sad at the same time. You understand what I mean?
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday.
So her mum's visiting her son who's no longer with us on his birthday, and it's just, it's nice but sad, if you know what I mean.
32, boy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There go my boy right there. Happy birthday to you. Happy
Keep an eye on the fan.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. It's your birthday. Get busy. It's your birthday. Yes, baby, it's your birthday today. And I will rejoice. Okay. That's what I'm talking about, son. Happy birthday to you. Ain't no wind blowing. Ain't no trees blowing. Won't he do it? Make it spin, boy. Make it stop. Stop. Stop it. I know it's you. Make it spin, Alex. I miss you. Oh, I miss you. God, I miss you. God, I miss you. Oh, I miss you. Oh, you are so missed. Everybody misses you. You miss us too, don't it? Now make it stop. Make it stop.
Crazy, isn't
Make
it?
it stop, baby.
Stuff like this that
You
just
with
makes
me?
you feel
Make it spin if you with me.
they never do
Wherever
go.
I go, make it spin, please. If you with me.
Oh, I'm getting
Wherever I
sad.
go, make it spin for me. Just make it spin for me. Don't stop. I know it. I feel you. I feel you. Oh, I feel you, Alex. I do. Oh, I do. Oh, I do. Make it stop. Just make it stop. Now rest, baby. I want you to rest with Jesus. I want you to rest with Jesus. Oh, God. God, my boy is with me.
Yeah, that's just such a nice, like, it's sad, but it's such a, it makes, like, when
It just makes you feel better. It makes you feel like, yeah, when you know, you know. Like after my mum died, oh my God, she wouldn't leave me alone. Like in the sense of I could feel it. Like I kept smelling CK1 randomly, which was what she always used to wear. Like it's crazy. I don't know if anyone else has had any experiences, but yeah, it is really comforting, and it really is.
An arrest warrant has been issued today for the reality TV star Katie Price. It's
Wow.
after she failed to turn up in court. Lucy Watson has been following this for us. What happened this morning, Lucy?
Well, Nina, Katie Price was due to appear at what's called the Insolvency and Companies Court this morning, but she failed to turn up and she failed to give an explanation as to why she wasn't there. Now, the judge said that Price had been given very clear warnings to attend, and quite simply, she didn't pull any punches with her language. She said the former model has no real excuse in failing to attend today's hearing. The reason for her absence today is irrelevant, and that is why she took the measure to issue a warrant for her arrest.
And tell us more about the background to this.
Well, Katie Price has long been a tabloid favourite, hasn't she? She's never shied away from the limelight over these years. But these court proceedings are about historic bankruptcy charges. In 2019, she was declared bankrupt, then again in March over an unpaid tax bill of more than £750,000. She failed to appear at yet another court appearance in March. And at that time, she said in her own words, she was dealing with some serious stuff. But these no-shows have clearly exasperated the court, and that has led them to issue this arrest warrant.
Lucy Watson, thank you very much.
Let's see what Price has to say.
Katie Price has revealed the shocking real reason why she skipped her latest bankruptcy hearing after a warrant was issued for her arrest. The former glamour model was due to attend court today to answer questions about her finances after being declared bankrupt twice. Instead, Katie and her boyfriend JJ Slater jetted on holiday to Turkey, with the judge issuing the warrant as a result. It's not the first time the mum of five has skipped court, and in her new book, This Is Me, Katie wrote about the reasons why. She said, "I'm so desensitized to it now that I just don't care. When you don't care, in a way, you take back some power. I'm not scared of courts anymore. I'm not scared of getting a letter threatening court. I'm not scared of the police." JJ later revealed that they're staying at a 5-star hotel in Istanbul. After Katie was a no-show at the hearing today, Judge Catherine Barton said, "It is in my judgment necessary that the court issues a warrant for Miss Price's arrest. She has no real excuse in failing to attend today's hearing." Katie is battling a £760,000 unpaid tax bill after being declared bankrupt for the second time in March.
I think she'll end up going to prison. There's only so many times you can get away with it. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And the amount of pets that have died in her care as well. I think she's tying with shepherdess at the moment. Very much. She's doing it. So she's always doing a documentary about something because she's on her 15th autobiography. Do you know what I mean? Really, Zach, pets that have died. Listen, it ain't that deep. Come on now. There's people on this app that have said worse. I make an off-the-cup comment. If you're going to be offended, piss off. Legit. Jesus Christ. I was throwing a bit of shade at another creator. Let's hold a moment's vigil. Do you know what I mean? For the fucking animals we didn't even know. Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm an empathic person, but let's not get offended by everything, shall we? Do you know what I'm saying? God, Christ almighty. I'm not saying it's not sad. It's terrible. But at the same time, you are forgiven. Yeah, she blamed Princess for one of the puppies. She blamed Princess. She bought a dog. She bought a puppy. I can't remember what it was, a bulldog or a Frenchie, and the puppy died like 2 weeks later in a tragic accident. Yeah. Yeah, she had a horse that died, 2 dogs that died. 2 dogs that died.
Yeah, and a bulldog. And a cat as well, I think. God, do you know what? Vit D gets it in the neck from me if I'm quite an overbearing dog dad. I'm very protective of them. Very protective of them. God, if anyone, that's all right, Joe. No worries. If anyone, there's a woman. She had a puppy on a lead yesterday, and we took him out for a walk at about 9 o'clock because it was too hot. And we took him for a long walk. She's a nightmare to walk if she ain't been out for ages. They struggle staying indoors when it's hot. We've got all the fans on, all the windows shut. Not the windows shut, the curtains shut. And this woman had a puppy, right? And if a dog approaches them and they're on a lead, they're not going to be happy. They're not vicious dogs. They love other dogs apart from big dogs. But this puppy come up and it was winding Mimi up. And she was like, sorry. I was like, why have you got a puppy off a leash anyway? Oh, it's only a puppy. I said, it's not the point. You're not protecting your dog from other dogs. If there's an Alsatian that's off a lead and that puppy goes up to the Alsatian, you're asking for fucking trouble. I live in such an entitled Tory area. Honestly, I had a woman the first time I took him for a walk going, she should have a muzzle on. I was like, your dog should have a fucking lead on. It was like a Dog de Bordeaux one, a massive one. And I said to her, if your dog goes near my dog, you ain't going to have a dog. Let me tell you that now, because your big dogs should be on a lead. It doesn't matter how well you know your dog, they should be on leads. All dogs should be on leads, unless you're in a dog park. You know? That's why I take them to the dog park. I would gladly invest £8 a day to go and take my dogs to a dog park where they're safe, where they can run around freely. Do you know what I mean? Because it's all well and good having a garden, but they get bored of it. They need to explore dogs. When dogs sniff as well, they like new places and new smells, you know? Right, let's get on with the Nit news. This Big Brother stuff's been causing a load of controversy, hasn't it? Right, let me just get the soundtrack on. Absolutely, we've got a special edition. Special edition. Oh no, this is the Nit news. Some people I don't view as nits that are in this, but yeah, Dr. Bordeaux are strong. Anyone hurts my dogs, I'll do time. They're dogs, I don't understand how people could be cruel to animals because they're the most loving little creatures. All they do is just give you love unconditionally, you know. Right. So yes, there's been a bit of controversy on the app surrounding this show. What's a nit? Gemzino? Right. This is a different edition. Yes. We're loving it. Are we loving the remix? Up the nit. You've all heard there's a new show in town. Will it make the airwaves? Are people going to pay? Are we going to be happy with the contestants? Is it a one big fix? Let's have a look. So, yesterday, there was a bit of a hoo-ha. So, remember I was a judge on The Voice TikTok. So, the prize was a brand new MacBook Pro. The words that were said were a brand new MacBook Pro, £200 and a deal in a recording studio. Now, I haven't really spoke to Lewis about this yet because it's early in the morning. But if someone's offering a prize, you need to, if you're doing giveaways, like I do many, if you're doing giveaways, you have to be specific. Yeah, if it's a second-hand one, you say you're going to be getting a refurbished MacBook Pro. Yeah, not a brand new MacBook Pro. You're telling me a prize. When I was offered to be a judge, I was sold it as they're going to get 200 quid, they're going to get a brand new MacBook Pro, and they're going to get time in a recording session. I thought that is amazing, like especially for independent singers. Now, Miss Chief, he's amazing. If you're not following Chief, follow him. He's an amazing artist. He's amazing at his craft and good at what he does. Like he won for a reason. Now, it said it took him. This is his side. Obviously, we haven't heard Lewis's side, but I heard a bit of it yesterday, and he was like, there was a bit of back and forth, no receipts were shown. But I don't understand why Mischief would lie about it. Do you know what I mean? I don't understand why he would lie. He doesn't seem that type of guy. So basically, it took him a while to get the prize money, which is fair enough. It got sent, the £200 got sent. And then he got a MacBook Pro, and it eventually got to him, but he had to send it to, what was it? He had to send it to, what's the word? Oh, why? AR's just like a rash, isn't he? It was a third party sorting it out, which he should have made that clear, you know, because otherwise it wouldn't have got as messy as it did, which is fair enough. But when you're promising people a certain thing, give it to them, you know. So he got offered the MacBook Pro, and it was a second-hand one from like 2000 and whatever. So it's a shit one. You're not going to be able to record music on it. It was pointless. It was pointless, you know. A MacBook Pro, you're expecting a good, like, solid bit of $2,000. It was a desktop. Stop. What, like? No, it wasn't. Stop. Right. So anyway, this is the clip of Mischief. Let me just...
saying that he couldn't get hold of him. He's been speaking to... Yeah, Randy told me that he's been chasing Darren for the last few weeks, saying that he couldn't get hold of him. He's been speaking to Darren for the last week, because Darren just told me all the times he's told me that he's spoken to him, and he hasn't not once updated me and told me anything. Do you know what I'm saying? So all now I'm still waiting, and also it's not a new MacBook Pro. It's an old Mac, which is a desktop one. But I weren't told this. I weren't told this. I weren't told.
The prize was a brand new MacBook Pro. That was... Morning, Donna.
So now my man's taking me for a mug because he told me all of this stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? But I've just spoken to Darren, and Darren was like, bro, it's not even my fault. Like, I gave it to him for free. He gave him the computer for free, but he's telling me a MacBook Pro. Like, what are we doing here?
And this
like,
is
what are we really doing here, bro?
This is a basic thing. This is a laptop.
That's fraud.
Carry on, bro.
Like, so basically, I took every Friday out for the last however many weeks, 5 weeks it was, to do the show, and I won. But watch this: the first two winners, yeah, they won and they got their stuff.
What?
But hold on, and I don't even want to make this about a race thing. But do you know what? Yeah, like, let's make it clear. Let's make it very, very clear.
Devon used to play Billy Jackson in EastEnders.
What was the demographic of those
What's going on here? Stuff? What's going on? Where's my stuff? Because
if you are hosting a show and you're offering a prize, like when I get my stuff, sometimes if I'm doing, I've missed a couple of people before, but they've got it straight back. Like, say if I've got like 10 people to send stuff, I'm terrible with organising, and then I say on live, shit, I forgot to send it. If you've not got it, I'll send it now, and boom, got it. But you know, it's if you're hosting a competition where creators are taking their time to come and showcase their talents for a prize, you need to I'd expect it that night. I'd be like, right, I've got it here with me. I'm going to post it, next day delivery 1 p.m. Boom, sent over the money straight away. There wouldn't be no waiting for it, you know. There wouldn't be no waiting for it. You have to, and if it was secondhand, there wouldn't be this problem if you communicate well. Now, I understand, sell people the dream, but it doesn't work on this app. If you're going to sell them the dream, morning, Nanny Pepper. If you're going to sell them the dream, and then not only make out like it's something better than it actually is, you know, because you're hoping that either you, like, in my eyes, you weren't banking on someone like him winning where he'll stand up and be like, nah, this is shit, you know. The money earned from it, though. I don't think there weren't much gifts. It wasn't like the one that we did with Luke the Judge. There wasn't that many gifts flying around, to be fair. But if you're gonna say, right, so you're gonna get a refurbished MacBook desktop, you're gonna get this and that, there wouldn't be no shocks and no surprises, would there? If someone is telling you that you're gonna get big up Joe Beck for the box, thank you, darling. Everyone, we love our Joe Beck. There wouldn't be no hoo-ha if you're honest and you're straightforward. Like when you host these stuff, You're getting communities together. So essentially, you are getting exposure from other people's communities coming to your page, taking part in the show that you're organising. So you're gaining from exposure from these creators that work hard, that have something to offer, whether it be a singer and a talent, you know, a personality where they're going to be going into like you are literally riding, not riding off the back, because you are putting your own hard work into it, but you are gaining just as much as these people. And Mischief wanted to have it out with Randy online, but he said no, because now I'm friends with Lewis, and I've always said, like, no matter who I'm friends with, if something happens, I'll talk about it. I'm not going to avoid the subject, and I'll give my opinion on it. It doesn't mean I hate the person, it just means I disagree. But if you're gonna have it out online, you know. And I just think it's a way. I struggle to, when I first heard it, I was like, because I don't know if it works. Don't think it works, but it's a lot to yeah, that's what I mean. And I've made it clear he hasn't said his piece yet, but last night he didn't really help himself. You know. Mods, can we block those silly comments of people trying to come in and yeah, Lewis blocked Mischief, but I do think that's the same. That's unprofessional, you know. He still hasn't had his recording studio session. No, he didn't get his studio time.
Also, yeah, they was meant, like, the people who won before, they was meant to get studio time. They still ain't got their studio time. I meant to get studio time, £200, and the MacBook Pro. I got the £200 because I was hassling them every day, messaging them, yo. But the thing is, the people who won, when they won their thing, the first and second winners, they got it straight away.
You got to remember, you got people going into this house taking a week out of their life for £3,000 prize fund. Do you know what I mean?
They got it straight away in the live while they was in the live.
In the live? What was
While
the
they was in the
demographic?
live.
Mischief. What was the demographic? What was the demographic?
No, they were white female and white male.
Oh.
Yeah. So basically, what happened is now this is why it's mad, because watch this now. If I would have started, and I got all the screenshots, if I started acting like you know how they expect you to act angry and where's my, it'd have been mad. But I was so respectful.
Darling, Lucy, thank you, darling. And then for Lewis, what are you doing, man? Like, mate, do your fucking research before you go associating yourself with people on live streams. Do your research. You know, you're on this app a lot. You hear stuff, you see it. Like, it's... And he said to me on the phone when I said to him, you're asking, this is going to back... I texted him the other day. I was promised your boxes at Naomi! I was like, I did say to him the other day, I was like, look, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, honestly, because you're just asking for trouble, and you're just gonna, as a friend, I went to him and I said, you're gonna ruin your hard work that you've... Olivia, thank you, darling. JJ, mother effer. I said, you're literally gonna ruin all the hard work that you've done by associating yourself with these people. I could literally list him a few people to stay away from. And he was like, you know, I know how it is, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm putting 10 grand into this. I need to make the money back. You know, I need people's viewers, you know, and it's going to get the views in. Like, honestly, he said that. Like, mums, he said it. He was like, I need the views. I said, yeah, but there's views and then there's selling your soul, and you're selling your soul. Like, this is why I won't go near it, because of the people that are taking part and how the voice was organised. I won't touch it. It's a shit show. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and I said to him, I said, rather than just jump in Pearl's box, you're going to have Pearl attached to the show, and it's going to be making it like it's her thing doing it with you. I said, you need to jump in everyone's boxes. You need to speak to everyone, every single creator, from me to Pearl, Miss Red. Go over and see Wolf. Like, you need to keep it neutral and keep everyone, like, no matter how many people you don't like. But then just to say it's just for views, you are essentially selling your soul. You know, the marketing's terrible. You're doing it all the wrong way. Yeah, I know, but you know, I need people to. Yeah, this is just my opinion. I like Lewis, but last night was a shit show. Do you know what I mean? Like Devon, is that Devon? Devon, I like Devon. He made valid points yesterday. But what was it? It's not just you're giving these people that are so problematic a platform. You know, when you've got genuine creators that are positive as well, that could have a laugh in it. But at the same time, when it's all shrouded in this controversy, like Mischief didn't get his prize. I was a judge on that show. I'm mortified. And it's just messy. Like, if you're going to go through with a project, make sure you have everything ready to go, you know. If you can't afford to do a project and you're worrying about making your money back, don't do it. Like, I don't think it's about now to bring entertainment to the platform. I think it's only just to benefit yourself and make what money you can, because you think about it, you're using other people's communities to subscribe to this show at $4.99, and it's going to get boosted up to $9.99. You've got 2,000 people subscribing. You're laughing because you've made nearly £25,000 to £30,000 off the back of people that are getting fuck all, you know. And if we're being real, views ain't going to pay the bills. Views ain't going to benefit anyone, but the only person winning will be him. Does that make sense? And then to go and turn on another creator because they've pulled out because they don't like how it's being organised isn't cool. Because if you're going to get spicy when someone's done that, it's just, you know, you're trying to gain a large audience and you're making yourself look terrible, but you won't listen to the people around you that are trying to help you. You know, you're not listening to the people around you that are trying to help you. Like, I tried to give my advice and say, look, listen, you know, Lewis, I'm being honest, don't shoot the messenger. But that's exactly what it is, you know. And then to go on with someone like AR, who literally the week before lied about being in a coma and turning life support off and found it absolutely hilarious. It's terrible. It's a terrible decision.
Doing it right. 100%. There's no such thing as bad publicity.
Nah, there's not. Trust me, there's not.
Big up, Sugar Daddy. Appreciate you.
Oh, mate.
Who do you want to see in it?
No one, Lewis. No one at this point.
You need Gemma.
Gemzino?
Yeah, you don't need Gemzino.
Because you need someone who's crazy.
Lewis, listen to your friends, not listen to a bunch of nitnits that have no idea how shit works.
I'm sorry.
This is a geezer who lied about being in a coma and turning off life support.
You need crazy in there. Gemzino, views have gone mad.
Yeah.
Marcus Ems.
They're putting an audition in tomorrow.
I spoke to Ems about it earlier.
Because at this point, you're just casting the people that will get the numbers in, not the people that are genuinely personalities. Like, it literally is just going to be like a crack house. That's what it's going to be.
She says she would do it. If you get her cherryade and some drinks, she'll go in.
Right.
So she said she wants to go in. You should definitely get her in.
Smokehouse says facts without gems, it's not real.
Yep. Trust me. Who'll kick off? Who'll kick off?
See, I think Dave Duran's is a great one. He's controversial. He will say absolutely anything on his mind.
He will.
But then it's going to fall back on you, Lewis. If someone says something racist, if someone says something, it's all going to come back on you because you ain't going to have control over these people. These people don't give a shit. These people are going to go in there and cause chaos, and you're going to be the one when it goes wrong that's going to get it, not them.
He will. He's got a temper on him.
Like,
as well.
are you doing it for entertainment or controversy? Because it's just going to bring more toxicity to the app that when already there is enough, you know?
He's good. Dave Duran's good. You don't want to just go for the typical people everyone knows. Definitely go for some new characters, but
I've been getting called everything all day today. So I've been getting called a homophobe. I've put.
And you need diversity in there as well. Not just the people, because you're just alienating everybody and it isn't like it's 2024. Do you know what I mean? You can't just have, and I totally agree with what they were saying yesterday. You can't just have a house full of white creators when there's 800 people involved. I refuse to believe that
anybody. There's other races that haven't applied.
2 homosexual people in.
And Corey Wilde. You choose Corey Wilde, who financially manipulates lads for nudes. It's like putting Jimmy Savile in a Big Brother house. You wouldn't do it. It's like it's terrible. It's not entertainment. These people are nasty, narcissistic people. Like we might as well just put in a celebrity Big Brother house: Jimmy Savile, Rose West, Fred West, the Yorkshire Ripper. Do you know what I mean? A lot of them.
Now I'm getting called a racist because none of them people are coloured.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Lou, man. I need a fag.
Oh, Jordan.
Yeah.
Get Gemzina in and done.
I'm getting called a racist because there's no coloured people in.
Twice.
I can't keep everybody happy. I'm trying to literally. I'm sat there thinking, right now I have to get a coloured person because otherwise I'm going to get called this.
3 times.
Now I have to get. It shouldn't be like that. I should just be whoever auditions. I'm picking who I think is going to be the best for the house. It has nothing to do with sexual orientation, colour, anything. Yeah. You know, it's really what's going to be good for the house.
You could do it. It doesn't have to be drama. It's just like going to be a drama house. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be drama. It's about the best personalities, not who's going to get the most views in. And I get, like, he said that to me on the phone about the views, but it's not about the views necessarily. Like, I think you're going into a project you can't financially support. So you're relying on people subscribing to financially support it. So you are taking a risk, but no.
Yeah, you're going to get a lot of sticks, though.
I'm already getting it.
Wow. Yeah.
I haven't finished yet. There's still plenty of spaces.
Damn. Oh, that's pressure.
Look, when we went to Paris, me, Wolf, Choli, and Harry, there was no drama. We had a laugh. People loved watching it. You know, the banter was there. It's not always about the drama, and it's not always about the drama. You know?
Oh, shit.
But you want to see some of my messages since this has gone up? Wild.
My inbox is like that every day.
It's blowing up for the wrong reasons. It's nice to have like 2 people. Like, let's do a quick poll. Who would pay to stream to watch it? Like, who would pay to stream to watch it? So, happy face, you'd pay to stream to watch it. I'm going to put the poll up in a minute. And then sad face, no. We'll just wait for the poll. Get your votes in. See, I think since yesterday, I think the opinions have changed. And Lou, if you're watching, this isn't to be hateful to you. This is just my opinion of what I do. Are you loving my little spin on the tune?
So this, I've had hate before, but not this level of hate. So literally for nothing. I haven't done anything, I'm just getting hate.
It isn't for nothing, though. You need to listen. You need to listen to people. You need to listen to communities. You need to listen to when you feel like someone's projecting something like a negative opinion. Like, I get it. I get negative opinions, but I listen to them because then that's about bettering yourself as a creator, as doing projects. Like, for instance, people were sick of me playing Beyonce at one point, so I'll just stop. You switch it up. You know, you need to listen and to your critics as well as your supporters. It's not just, social media is not just about a bunch of people blowing smoke up your ass and be like, oh, you're so good. Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's a great idea. And then reveling in the numbers and that. You have to listen to everything, you know. You got to listen to the whole app. Like if people are giving you advice or constructive criticism and saying, yeah, but this and this, what about security? Don't take it as a negative. Be humble and say, yeah, actually, I get it. I'm going to change this. Because then with everyone else's input throughout the whole app, you could create something amazing with everybody's help. You could have reached out and be like, hey, mate, what you said on live, I understand it. What do you think I should do? You know, it's like questionnaire. You know, like a questionnaire, get everyone's opinions and then change and swap. And that's what creating's about, not just worrying about getting your money back and getting the views in. There's more to it, you know, because I refuse to think that it's just 800 white people that have applied as well. That's where people are coming from. If a community is saying they're angry and they don't feel seen, listen. Big up Aunt Sally. Thank you, darling.
So,
yeah. Welcome
do
to the
diligence
club.
and research.
It's mad, isn't it?
Because these are going to be the same people that are going to be paying to watch your show. You know, you want people to invest in your project as well. Give them a reason to invest.
I love it.
I can see why your name's most hated, because you probably are most hated.
I take it all. I just take it all. I swear down. But no, nice talking to you, bro. And
yeah, it's nice meeting you. I'll
definitely look into Gemzino though. Trust me.
You're upsetting cults. I am. I'll see what I think. Gemzino has been tagged in it a lot, so I'm hoping.
I would watch it if Gemzino was in it. Trust me, a lot of people would.
Oh, shut up, you gimp.
So it's going to be live streamed to a website where you'll pay $4.99 for the access to the website. If you pay between the 1st of September and the 16th of September, it's $4.99. If you wait till the 16th of September when it starts, it goes up to $9.99. So the idea is that more people will buy it, you know, in its pre-sale. Not only that, obviously, I have to accumulate my money back from it because putting on a show like this costs a lot of money.
If you're going to put on a show, this is my point. If you're going to put on a show like this, make sure you got the money first, because it's going to go wrong. Mischief, follow, mate. Guys, Mischief's in the chat. Please drop him a follow. He's very talented. Guys, can we pin Mischief's comment? Big up, Mischief. Make sure you drop him a follow. Here he is. What was it? If you're gonna have a project, make sure you've got, because it's gonna go wrong. Everyone follow up Mischief. It's pinned in the comments. Yeah, I don't think it will happen, but you need to make sure you got the money, because like look what's happened with season 3. You know, you weren't ready to go and like drop the prize straight away. Oh, you've been unmuted now, Di. It might have been an accident. You know, you can't have people waiting. So imagine if someone wins, how long are they going to wait for this $3,000? Like, have you got the $3,000 now? The $3,000 prize money now? Have you got it now? Or are you relying on people subscribing? You know, because people are going to have to clear their schedules. They're going to have to get dog sitters. You know, there's so much that's going to have to be done. There's so many unanswered questions. And this isn't hate. This is just my opinion. It doesn't mean I hate anyone, you know, and I'm not biased. I'm not saying anything for the sake of loyalty or anything like that. It's just me.
You know, I'm already nearly 10 grand deep. So, you know, I have to accumulate that money back from the pay-per-view. So there'll be 12...
So already you've gone wrong there, because you're telling everyone, well, I need to make my money back, so I need you to subscribe. You don't talk about money when you involve projects. No, it puts the audience off.
12 people in the house, 6 males, 6 females. Which website? The website will be in my bio, and it will be up there at the end of August, beginning of September.
So basically, you want 10 creators to go into a house for nothing that only you are benefiting it from. That's what it sounds like.
So it'll be live streamed 24/7. So you'll be able to watch them sleeping. You'll be able to watch them having their breakfast, having their tea. During the day, they're going to have to do tasks and challenges, and that will win them food and alcohol for the evenings. I'm going to go in one day maybe and be like, right, guys, you're having to put on a talent show. You know, the person with the best talent, the public will vote.
the fuck is Corey Wilde gonna do? What's he gonna do? I ain't saying it. I ain't saying it. Intrusive. I ain't saying it.
Or that person will win a steak meal and you'll get to pick someone to have that steak meal with tonight. There's going to be different things like that. DG is auditioning.
Thank you, guys.
For everybody in the comments, the two people that have been announced so far are Dave Durant and Evil Queen. So that is basically the be-all and end-all of it. There's security there 24/7. There's going to be a mental health nurse there 24/7.
Mental health nurse. So a mental health nurse is... Can't imagine a professional mental health nurse, not someone who cares about mental health. Are they going to get paid?
So if anybody...
Brilliant. I was going to ask about that. Obviously, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. Obviously, because, a few of us, creators, we have a few issues sometimes. And I was going to ask about that, the whole mental health thing. But that is amazing.
If you had the right creators in, though, there wouldn't be issues. You're just putting a bunch of toxic people who are completely wired the wrong way. It'll be cockapoo. Right, guys. If you want my honest opinion, I'm not one to be biased. And security is going to be fucking Trevor from Co-op. You know what I mean?
We're going to be announcing a person a day this week at 9 o'clock. And then Friday, I will be announcing the remaining of the housemates. But then I'm going to put 4 people up to a public vote, and the public get to pick 2 people of the 4 to go in as well. So that'll be Friday. That's Friday at 9 o'clock. A lot of people keep saying CLA. CLA doesn't want to do it because it's up north. If it was in London, she said she'd do it, but because it's up north, she's too famous to come up north.
Gift her a security.
Obviously, will we be having a like a diary room where the people can go in and have a? So it's going to be kind of like what?
Yeah, so what you see on the telly is similar. Obviously, for legal reasons, it's called TikTok Locked In. But yeah, it is. It will have again, I might think of a different name, but it will have a diary room where contestants can go and have a rant. They'll be getting asked questions. They'll be having little interviews and stuff, which will all be again live streamed 24/7.
Listen to the wrong creators.
And then each day, I'm having someone edit the videos. Edit the clips from the day and for the content, so that I'll be posting the best bits from each day on my...
Do you know what? Like, I get it where he's coming from. I get the concept. The execution's terrible because you're not doing your research on the creators. You're not doing, like... He could have come to me and asked me, do you know what I mean? And be like, who do you reckon this and this and this? Because we see everything in here and in other rooms as well. The same with EQ. We know, like, she would have seen a lot and said, wow, this person's had this. The audience won't like this. Do you know what I'm saying?
Feed every day. So for the people who can't, maybe afford to watch it or anything else, or they can't because of work, they'll be able to catch up on what's happened, through the best bit clips each day, each night in my life, on my feed. Evil Queen is saying she's going to stream and no one can stop her. If she purchases it, she will...
Andy Rufus says he will sue EQ if she streams. I had one day off. Yeah. Jesus Christ, thank you for the rose. God bless you. But the thing is, he's not a bad guy. He's not a bad guy. He's not. Just, you can learn from this.
We'll be agreeing to not streaming it. If she streams it, she will be breaching the terms and conditions of purchase.
Before it's already started, he's got a lawsuit because EQ's not going to listen to this. He won't be listening to this. She will be like, oh, a lawsuit. Absolutely. She'll be streaming it 24/7. She'll be like, try me, bitch. Like, you've already started off on the wrong foot by pissing off EQ. Like, if you had just let her quit and not said nothing She wouldn't have battered an eyelid, but you've just poked the hornet's nest. She is. She's going to make this show as difficult for you now. This is the worst PR move you ever could have done, was piss off Queenie.
It, and I will pursue legal.
She's there now with
avenue.
Coco. Try me.
Can we have and everybody is going to have to put in the email address. It'll have an IP address when you buy it. It'll collect cookies. We'll be able to. There's ways around these stuff nowadays. It is very stressful to organise. Thought EQ was going in. Do you know how many people stream UFC fights? 100%, but they also sell a shit ton of pay-per-views, don't they? You've never dealt with Evil Queen. She's a true 100%. I've got Evil Queen. She was going in originally, and she pulled out today. So I revealed her last night. She pulled out today because DG's auditioning.
That's why I give a shit about DG. And DG couldn't give a shit about. They don't care. If anything, it would have been perfect for the things, but I think just how it's organised.
That's why
she couldn't give a shit.
She's not admitting it, and she hasn't said it. She didn't tell me she was pulling out. She said it in another live.
Yeah.
And now she's sitting on a live, slagging me off 3,000 people, saying that she's going to buy it and live stream it for everybody. And I just think that do what makes you happy. I've been getting called everything all day today. So I've been getting called a homophobe. Yeah, I've put 2.
It's not homophobic. He's not homophobic.
Homosexual people in.
But one of the ones that you're putting in, he's a predator.
Now I'm getting called a racist because none of them people are coloured.
Oh, swear down.
Yeah.
Get Gemzino in then. Done.
I'm getting called a racist because there's no coloured people in. I can't keep everybody happy. I'm trying to literally. I'm sat there thinking, right now I have to get a coloured person because otherwise I'm going to get called this. Now I have to get. It shouldn't be like that. I should just be whoever auditions. I'm picking who I think is going to be the best for the house. It has nothing to do with sexual orientation, colour, anything. Yeah. You know, it's really what's going to be good for the house.
Yeah, you're going to get a lot of sticks.
Started off really well, then it just.
Oh God!
I'm already getting it.
Wow. Yeah.
I haven't finished yet. There's still plenty of spaces.
Damn. Oh,
incredible people in.
I just feel like you haven't thought about it in the slightest. I don't.
If that is the case, then obviously why don't you put a show on yourself? You know, try something yourself.
No, because bro, I don't have the means, and I know that I don't have the means. There's the difference.
That's not the difference. The difference is I'm willing to take the risk. And the risk.
Do you feel like I watched this as well? Devon makes very, very valid points. Very valid points.
Is, and I know what the risks are.
He should have. Randy should have got Mischief in the box as well, so they could have it out. Because things as well, when stuff gets thrown around, you need to talk publicly as well, rather than just I feel like you need to just face up to it and do it public. If you're doing everything else publicly, you need to have chats publicly too. Does that make sense? Yeah, you can't go around blocking people. But also at the same time, if people are unhappy with what you've said, just because you say, how is it? You say you're not racist, which, you may think, I'm not calling you racist or whatever. But when people are saying it is, listen, this is where people go wrong on this app, because people don't listen. It's their ignorance. Ignorance is what's very much wrong with this app, because people aren't ready to educate themselves or understand where they hurt people's feelings. Don't get all up in your feelings and then block people. Listen, open your ears, because this is where moving forward, we resolve things rather than just think, oh, fuck you. No, I'm not this. Well, explain why you're not, and they'll explain why they think you are. And then you can learn from it.
Someone else's life is the risk.
I am willing to take the risk on the show and try an idea.
100, of course you are.
But the thing is, you're trying to risk on the back of other people's hard work as well. So all these people that are doing you a favour, or the creators that are getting involved, if that risk doesn't pay off, you've got to think about the long run. And what if it goes wrong? You know, if you had the money up front to do it and be like, right, I've saved for this. If this is like a dream of yours, you save for a dream. Like my podcast, that people are getting sick of my podcast fucking being pushed back because I want it to be perfect, because I want to financially support it and give it the love and the decent creativity that it deserves with the stories that I want to tell, you know, not just throw into something half-assed and fucking do it on a karaoke microphone like CLA's microphone. You know what I mean? So if you've got a passion and you want to execute it perfectly, you save, you graft, you do your research, not just, right, I want to do this, and then go, right, we're doing it, and then make it up as you go along. You want to make sure you've got the financial backing, the right sponsors. You need to, once everything's getting ready, once you've got everything in place, secure, concreted down, executed, boom, launch. You know, now it's like, right, we're going to do this, we're going to wing it, everyone's going to watch it. It just sounds, to me, it sounds like quick views, quick buck. You know?
Well, Randy, basically on, you know, Paige touched on something earlier on, and, you know, some people may agree, some may disagree, due to like other shows that's happened or shows that are happening right now that are big out there, and obviously the effects that it could have due to people's mental health. Have you thought about like aftercare for the show or things like this?
Absolutely. If people need aftercare, then aftercare will be provided.
No, it's not a case of need. It should be in place, full stop.
What you say this?
Mischief, actually, I know it's not a pro, but you can have this if you want. Like, legit, I'm not even being funny. Like, I was going to sell this, but you can have my old MacBook if you want. You legit can have it if you want. If you need one, I literally will send it to you, mate. It's got the charger and everything, and it's decent. Like, I'm not even taking the piss.
This is not a TV production. It is a TikTok. This is no different than hosting box battles when you have people in a box for a certain amount of time competing for a prize. Again,
you're different. You're locked up. You're in the house for 7 days.
It's not any different. There's people going into a house.
It holds lots of software on it as well, because I used to do my video editing and stuff like that on it.
These people sit on TikTok live. These people sit on live. It is 7 days. These people sit on live all day, every day, anyway.
Not with each
already.
other.
So
not with each other. Not in the same yard.
But they do, because they're sharing boxes with each other all day. They sit arguing with each other all day.
No, you know what? Right, to be in a house, this is why I wouldn't go in, because if I had a vodka, right, and I was confronted by a couple of them creators that are rumoured to be going in, I'm not going to lie, I probably would knock them out. Like, these people boil my piss. These people make my blood boil. Do you understand? Like, these aren't good people. They boil my piss. And I would literally Amanda Thripham around the house. Like, I couldn't. I will be honest. Like, arguing in a box is completely different to seeing them face to face and wanting to, like, I want to knock them out half the time anyway. Yeah, exactly. You know? You imagine Pearl saying something about my boyfriend. Absolutely. No, I couldn't do it. No.
Stop being facetious, man.
I'm going to be real with you.
The only difference is it's in person.
I'm torn between, because aftercare is needed if you need the aftercare, don't get me wrong, but I'm torn also between the same way all of the people that are in, like, all these people that are in these races, like, etc., and say, Paige, it's just on that. If you
like, what you need that would make a good show is people that can hold a conversation, a healthy debate, yeah, light entertainment. Like, just something really, like, that's it.
Don't like it or don't want to be a part of it, don't go in the live. It's kind of like, people are worried, obviously, if they like people that are going in, but I think in terms of aftercare, the people...
They're not affected. They're making valid points, because they're seeing holes in a production. They're like, hang on a minute. And everyone's entitled to question it. No one's angry. I think they're just concerned.
People that are going on it should also... provide their, like, and think about their rights. So for me, for instance, it'd be kind of crazy if I went in there. Say if I was auditioning, I got in, and I knew I was going to be in there with Pal and Angie. It'd be kind of crazy if I did it and then kind of whinge the whole time, like, oh my God, I'm in here with Pearl and Angie. I need so much aftercare. But I knew like that was before I was going in. Obviously, there was going to be certain things
Well,
and
that
certain
depends on what they do to you whilst you're in there. Before
No, listen, though, Mama G, because I didn't have
aftercare.
No, but Mama G, I didn't have to go in.
They are fully grown adults that are making a conscious decision.
Does that make sense?
Nobody is forcing these people.
We're talking about these fully grown adults that SH on live, that, you know, exploit people for nudes in exchange for gifts. Fully grown adults. You've got to think of it. There's a whole spectrum of stuff you need to think about.
Into this house. They're wanting to partake in it. This is going to be the last thing I'm going to say, because, again, I feel like I'm losing. No matter what I say, you guys have got your opinions already. You know,
I don't really have an opinion. I'm going to be so real with you, Randy. I don't really watch like all sides of TikTok, but if this is something that you're planning on doing, I'll be very real with you. I'll be doing what I do with the other shows, which is borrowing somebody's password so I don't have to pay the $4.99. I'll be so real. I'm just keeping it real.
That won't work.
Why?
Yeah, that won't work.
Why?
What about if people stream the stream?
Again, though, so you people, you guys are in here talking about like how it should be, you know, whatever it is you're saying, you know, you want it to do well, you hope me the best for it, you know, it's good that somebody's taking a chance on it, it's, you know, you wish that works, but, you know, you're just concerned about these little things and all this, but yet you're sat there and you're openly going to rob it, in a sense, because you're not by you, but you are. You can shake your head all you want, because, but you can shake your head, Devin can pull his face all he wants. The difference is that it's $4.99. By you doing that, how is that?
You guys saying that I was going to do that?
If I invited you into my house, would you take 10% off my table? Would you take 10% off my table? Would you take £10 off my table? I'm putting on a show and using my own money, and you are openly admitting on a platform that you would basically rob that. So
it is for your profit then. And I get it. I get make money, but be discreet about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, we all get everyone wants to make money and have that, but to speak about it so publicly, be like, well, I'm doing this for my own gain. Would you take food off my table? But you're doing that with the creators that you're using, essentially, because what are they getting? You know? Does that make sense? Like, because all I see is, like...
I just think that's what happened. Again, I don't have nothing to say to you, because you are not the sort of person.
But these are the people. You can't sit there and think of these people attacking you. These are the people that are. You need to sell them. Sell it to your viewers. These are your viewers. These are going to be the ones that are interested, regardless what opinion or negative opinion I have. These are going to be the ones that are interested. They're already interested by having an opinion on it. So they're going to be the one that are going to be investing. And be like, all right, fair, you need to make valid points. That's the thing with social media, all angles.
I want to be around in my life. You are not the sort of person I would want to be around in my life, because I just think that just shows how much of a shitty person you are. And that is absolutely fine.
You can speak for a second and I'm going to drop down.
Not everyone can afford Morning, Candyman. Not everyone. Emmylou, big up Emmylou. Not everyone can afford $4.99 or $9.99. So there are going to be people that are, you know, like, not everyone in my chat can afford to send a heart me. That's a 1p gift. Not everyone can let a hand heart. You know, that's why I drop treasure boxes. You need to think about, there needs to be like you need to put time in it as well, because there's people that watch the FYP shows, or there's people that will watch it, and, you know, you've got to cater for everybody. You have to cater for everyone. Like, I don't get fucking unis flying around left, right, and centre. Everyone lives within their means. You know, you can't just expect people to... We're not those kind of creators that are on, you know, like Dubai Talk level, where people are thrashing in. Like, not everyone's made of cash in the UK. You know, so you need to offer something everywhere, you know? Like Best Bits, a 2-minute Best Bits video, you just practically spitting in the faces of the people that genuinely want to watch it, that can't afford it. You know, a $5 is a lot to someone, you know, or maybe come to an arrangement with a creator to stream it.
Does that make sense? Rather than just claw for the coin.
What a person you are. That is absolutely pathetic. And someone who's actually, you've just said you understand how much hard work and effort and goes into something like this, and it does. Yet you're willing to rob that in a sense by saying
it's not robbing because the person would be willingly giving me their password.
Okay, can
but that's unfair.
This is what happens. Do you think that
Life's unfair. Life is unfair, you know, but you've got to think about these, you know. Like I listen to remixes on YouTube, you know. When Beyonce released Renaissance, my Queen and Saviour, she released Renaissance. I went to the Renaissance tour. Next thing you know, the Renaissance live version's up on YouTube. I haven't listened to that album since. I've listened to the live version. I YouTubed and MP3'd it. Does that make sense? I took food out of Blue Ivy's mouth. And I'll never forgive myself, but here we are.
What sort of person you are.
Do you think everybody pays for Netflix?
Pardon?
Do you think that everybody pays for the streaming shows
Can I just
say something quickly?
Netflix is a massive multi-pound company.
This is what happens though. Like,
I just think.
Randy, stop saying all of you guys.
I don't know where we got it from, but anyway.
Enough people in there is sharing password on Netflix. Enough people right now is streaming from Netflix and it's not their account or their bank that's linked to it. You're not going to make me feel guilty.
But it doesn't make it morally right. It does not.
The thing is as well, now we've made a fuss of it, more people would probably do it. Where if you said, well, do you know what? If people want to do it, let them do it, you know, rather than make a big hoo-ha about it. Because people still would have paid and subscribed, you know, but again, you can't go into a project you can't finance fully because you're trying to get people, it started off so good, you created the right buzz, then it went a bit downhill because you went on live with Pearl, who's and then, you know, and then before you know it, the nits get wind of it, and then you're just thinking, oh, actually, yes, because they're all gonna, you're basically just sticking a group of toxic friends in rather than like, you know, what about like Adam Oakley, Dan Spragg, DG, you know, you got Paigey who can debate you to the floor, you know, all these people that actually have decent non-toxic communities, you know.
Make it morally right.
Lulu. And let me tell you, girl, I'm not frightened for your gift badge.
Sorry,
and I was definitely speaking to.
Can I speak?
Right.
Can I just speak for a second? Thank you. All I stated in the comments was that it's no one's business what money goes into it or how much is going into it. It's absolutely no one's business. And then I got attacked and called a mean girl. That's fine. All I want.
Bye, Lulu.
You will wind everyone up and it will be funny.
Yeah.
Well, I'm telling you, Dave Durand will be the one that's pissing people off the most, and he'll be doing it on purpose.
Link up, backyard shenanigans.
Are you joking? Is she joking or are you serious?
No, I'm serious. I'm going to get
not
all
you. People Queen said this live has having me pause for thought. That's for sure. If you're genuine, yeah, I do actually want you to think about it because I feel like you're smarter than this. From a business point of view, what are you gaining from it?
And furthermore, Devon, you made a very good point.
What do you gain?
Considering the...
Hello.
Hello. What's happening?
Yeah, I'm backing out. I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. I never thought of half of the things that have been said in this live. Fuck that. Yeah, I'm backing out. No way. Because you think of it like this as well is, we don't know actually who's going in yet. So there's only me and Dave that's been announced. I know Dave anyway. I've been on holiday with Dave, so I get on with Dave. But like, if something went down in there,
if EQ went in there and Corey was in there, right? She'd do.
Are them security guards, little supermarket wage paid security guards, going to put their life in danger if a big gang turn up or just like the location gets leaked and all that type of stuff? There's no safety now.
The first location already got leaked. The first location already got leaked.
So for baby creators, like if baby creators like myself or T or anyone like that went in, there's no danger. But I think for people, for other bigger creators that have had you know, so like severe threats and stuff. That's like respectful. Like EQ, you'd be probably a big one where people would want to come find
Yeah,
you.
but Devon had it right. He said some of these people have been beefing for the last year. I've been beefing with some of these people for a whole year. Imagine
That's what I mean. But then
imagine that exploding like into in a house where you're in for 7 days. No way.
Yeah, exactly. I think he needs to. I think it's a good idea, but I think he needs to go away and spend time on this idea because it does seem very quick.
Even I'm slightly unhinged, so to put me in that environment, you know, and I'm quite feisty, so like I get quite angry, so I couldn't imagine being trapped
EQ,
in a room.
you don't need no lawsuit, hun.
Yeah, I can't imagine being trapped in a room with people.
We get threatened with lawsuits on the daily. We don't need this shit. Like, I've already had 2 cease and desists. That way I had did not work because I don't abide to them.
And there'd be no escape, and then you've still got to stay with them even if you've had absolute murder with them.
And there will be, like, if things kick off, if it does kick off, there will be lawsuits, or they'll be on the app afterwards. Oh, I've rung the police, rah, and all this crap.
You're trying to
like
say,
you said,
Paige,
I've just had a passive-aggressive text off Corey Wilde. Wow, and EQ Puppet has started. Now watch what you started, my boy. Thank you so much for your little comment there. You're very welcome, Corey.
Elusive Angie gets in. She was cutting her wrist last week on
I
live.
know,
Right.
I'm allowed an opinion, you poison little pumpkin, just as much as you are.
You're putting the alcohol down her gullet. You're really trying to think that she's not going to like.
And Pearl, for instance, she said about the EDL burgers and everything. If there's a black person in there, do you don't think they're going to have something to say about that? You know what I mean? So there could be trouble for her too.
Exactly. And even when you try and say, like, look, it's just about protecting yourself. I don't know him, so
yeah, I'm putting my safety first.
He's not protecting himself in this case either. So, like, you're never gonna succeed doing this if you don't do it.
Corey, you might as well stop texting me, mate. Listen, I've just said facts. I don't agree with someone who financially manipulates people in exchange for nude pictures, especially straight lads, into going with a house. That's predatory behaviour. And I'll say it again, and I won't stutter. Thank you. Stop texting me. You are now blocked. So I'll have all the rants off Corey online today for the free publicity. Thank you.
Right way. And right now, if I'm honest, although I think it would be entertaining, although I don't want to see people get hurt and mental health destroyed, it needs to be done properly, and it doesn't seem that way.
Not only that, his whole attitude about this has been a bit like, you guys need him. Well, let me tell you this straight. He needs you lot.
Yeah.
There's a certain, he needs you names.
He certainly needs Evil Queen.
Yeah, and exactly, because I pull in 3,000 people alive when I do my 8 o'clock show and make a few £100 and I'm not even being paid.
And that's the thing, like everyone said in here as well, you could make more money off your own platform.
I can make more money paying my $4.99 and streaming it onto my own platform, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah,
no, my concern and the reason I'm backing out is my safety is at risk if I do go, you know what I mean?
And it's not, it's not defamation of character either, because the clip's up there as well.
So.
Yeah, don't you worry, Evil Queen, on there.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna...
No, what was it?
So, what have you all come to hear about? Have you come to hear about why I've dropped out of the whole Big Brother thing? Well, I'm so glad that I did. Because when I dropped out, I went over to Randy Roofer's live. Thank you, TikTok and Annie too. And he was slagging me already, love. Wasn't even 2 minutes later. Who's Evil Queen? Fuck Evil Queen, bun Evil Queen, exactly. Then somebody said that, something derogatory about me, and he sat there. So he doesn't care about the safety of any of the housemates that'll be going in. You know, he's not going to do anything, because look at the way I was treated. Why didn't he just say, oh, don't worry about it? So I got slagged instantly. So if it comes to the crunch, you know, who's going to have you back? You know what I mean? So I wouldn't trust anyone like him, to be honest. It's going to be an absolute farce. I was listening to Devon's live, which is Angel Goddess's son. He was actually quite on the point, and he also pointed out, which I didn't really think about, that I'm not going to be getting paid for this whole week. I'm going to be, as the star of the show, be giving my time up for a whole week. While he makes thousands of pounds and I do all the entertaining, you know what I mean? And then it felt like it was all revolving around me. Yeah, I've seen bloody Rickster going on about wanting to go in. You've got Corey mentioning me in his video, you know, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, hell, I need paying for this shit. So, yeah, I just don't trust my safety with somebody so flip-floppy as to slag someone off because they didn't want to appear on a show. I can't wait to watch it with all of yous. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the link and I'm going to stream it all. So nobody out of my community has to pay a penny. And I don't care. You'd have to have the money to sue me first, bitch. And you haven't got that money. So I'm going to buy one copy of it and I'm going to stream it to the nation. Oh, yes, absolutely. Day in, day out. And
then, obviously, Cockapoo Crazy, you know, the voice of reason, just listen to what she says about. I couldn't believe that now we're categorizing people into certain TikTok communities. Like,
what I just told you is,
EQ plays a clip of Cockapoo saying Reese Safe Space is part of what she calls Black Talk.
Observer's got it on the YouTube. Listen.
Reese Boogie, no.
Oh, right. So she is a big TikToker. She's been on the app for a while. She's on, I call it Black Talk. She's on Black Talk mainly. She's in the chat today.
Black Talk about Reese. Listen.
She's
hang on.
Goes in. Anyway, I'm dropping down. That was my suggestion. Goodbye. Thank you. Sorry, but sorry. Can I just speak if you don't mind? Can I ask? Do you know Reese Boogie?
Reese Boogie, no.
All right. So she is a big TikToker. She's been on the app for a while. She's on.
Already, you're segregating people just by that comment. There is no such thing.
I call it Black Talk. She's on Black Talk mainly. She's in the chat today. I've seen her. Go and check her out.
Black Talk, so that's on the Observer's YouTube. Misread Show, 30th of July 2024. If you go to the Observer's YouTube and just skip towards the end when you see Cockapoo Crazy in the box, and that's the first thing that she says. So that's Cockapoo Crazy saying that Reese is on Black Talk.
There's literally... Do you know what I'm saying? Vonnie, you're blocked. That comment's disgusting. Piss off. You're done now. Absolutely done. I swear to God, any of your comments out of line, you'll be absolutely out of here. That's just... This whole thing's a massive shit show. I can't cope. You know? Yeah, people just don't. These are the people that want to give their opinions that are so passionate. They're so passionate, you know, their morals, and then you're just going to basically segregate the app. Does that make sense? Like, these are the exact same people that have their such passionate opinions, and they're very ready to berate people if they do anything wrong. They're very ready to be well, I'm this and I'm qualified in this and all the stuff like that, you know? And yeah, it's just, yeah, is it? That's it. That's exactly that. And then it's like crickets. And people wonder why people get angry. People wonder why, you know, it's just all these people, white people, that are telling you what's racist and what's not. It's a fucking joke. Oh, but I didn't mean anything by it. Well, no, you may have not meant anything by it, but then there's going to be hundreds of people that are going to be offended by what you said. Like, I'm offended because I just sit there and I'm listening and think, what the fuck is this? 1967? Are we back into that? You know, it's not reaching at all. I'm sick of people telling people what they should and shouldn't be offended by when they're not affected. If someone's affected, listen. Listen if someone's affected. You know, listen. And then what was it she said after that? She made a comment to Reese jumped in the box. I don't even think Reese heard what she said, but Reese jumped in the box and then she said, what was it? Something like, oh, it's not in London, it's in Leeds. You're going to need a passport to get up there.
Like, it's that systematic. It's, microaggression. She was like, you'll need a passport to get out of there. Passport out of London. What the fuck? Like, are you all right, love? Like, cockapoo, back in your kennel. It's been lovely without you. It's been bliss. It's been bliss. It's been absolute bliss. Go back to your little fucking kennel. Leave us alone. See what's happening tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? But fair play for you, Keith, bring that up. It'll be interesting to see other people talking about this as well. Because, you know, there's 2.3k people in it, and it's a conversation that needs to be had. You can't say that, Zach. I just told her to get back in her kennel. Cockapoo is a dog. We don't know who she is. It's an analogy of someone that's got a dog as their username. Jesus. Snowflakes. Shush. Wrong room if you're offended. By me, anyway. Not anything else. By me. If you're offended by me, this is the wrong room. You know? What else? Where's the other one? Oh, let me just get the other one back. Oh, Cockashy. I like you. We like Cockashy. You're a good dog. Right.
You can't host them fun lives and debates anymore because, or anything.
Did he even host fun lives and debates? Did he even host fun lives and debates? Like, if it, say, for example, if I was going in the house and he was going in, I'd be put in one house and put back straight back into another, and probably for like 10 years.
Because you get straight off the app. They'd ban your account straight away. I got banned with not even going live. I hosted all them lives, I got violation after violation. I didn't go live the one night and then my account was gone. I got a permanent ban on my account, so yeah.
Please be.
I had the best lives. I'll tell you now, I had some of the funniest lives going.
To who, may I ask? Funny to who? It's all well and good when you're yourself. Is that a self-review? Are we being self-reflected? Because Liz, I don't remember that shit.
And it weren't ever based around gifting or anything back in them days as well. Lives were just lives. There weren't no drama. But in the sensitive now, you could get away with a lot more things, setting boxes and stuff.
What, like sniffing chairs? We don't forget that one.
Yeah.
I won't ever let people forget.
Yeah, it's like that now, and I'm not. It's literally like that, unfortunately. The app's changed. It's too sensitive.
Well, it's not too sensitive. It's just your jokes aren't funny, mate, and you joke about the wrong things. Who jokes about all abuse and stuff like that? No one apart from you, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah. No, that's definitely an opinion that shouldn't be a comment there, Frankie. Mayonnaise on Sunday dinner is a no-go for me. Definitely not. Okay, Agatha. You can't get you can't get back to them debate lives like I used to have and discussions and having fun and whatnot because stuff was said in them boxes that now people would say, oh my God, you can't say that because there was no one out.
Because if you can't say it 9 times out of 10, you can't. Because again, you're offending communities. Because we know what direction your debates are going in. You know, you like to make a racist joke. You like to, you know, everything goes on behind closed doors.
Rage back then because people lived in the real world. Yeah. And it wasn't because it was nasty.
No one laughs at pedalo jokes anymore because pedalo jokes are not funny, especially on platforms when there's people who's affected by it.
Racist or derogative, it wasn't even about that. It was just that no one give a crap that where someone might say, oh, that's a bit pushing the boundaries. Even though it wouldn't be anything to do with race or...
Do you know why that probably is, Alex? Because, you know, you get a lot of views in now. It's different when you've got 10, 15 people in your life back in the day to where you have like 400 to 1.2k, especially people from all walks of life, no matter what sexuality, gender, race. And when the bigger your platform gets, the more accommodating and inclusive you have to be, which you are not.
homophobic or anything like that. It would just be like certain things, probably a joke or something that gets pushed a little bit to the edge, but no one cares. But now people will be firing up live saying, "Oh my god, I can't believe that was said," and it would be people just coming in the box and having a laugh. There was none of this stuff that goes on today. It wasn't. It's the thing is, everyone's looking for someone to slip up to go live and then host a live about someone's fucking downfall. That's all this app gives a shit about. No one gives a shit. You know what? I could tell you now, right? Listen to this. You could hear a story about me that I've saved a gentleman from getting run over, yeah?
Oh, the state of it.
And then you could hear a story about me robbing a scratch card. And you'd be going...
Look!
Listen, we care about the trolls' mental well-being.
Love Remy.
There must be something.
And he wanted to get into a ring with me. Is he mad? Look at that. Listen, mate, get off your sofa and get a job and shut that mouth of yours. Honestly. Oh, my God. Look. Look at that. Jesus Louises. Oh. Don't think anyone has had a chin strap since 2001, have they? Oh. Oh. And he'd be sending out pictures of his Mario mushroom to people.
Something seriously wrong with these people, like.
Hashtag
You've got to understand we care
Sevens.
about their mental well-being.
Sevens. Team Dev.
Do we fuck?
Team Remy.
Bonnie!
Hashtag Team Dev.
Do we fuck?
Evening, everyone.
Wait 1 second. Hold on. Oh la la, c'est soir. Let me see if I can. The Daddy Pig. Peppa Pig. This app, honestly, I ain't ever gonna take anything serious again. Honestly. Yeah, I am. I'm just right, okay. We are doing the God's work today, aren't we? We are doing God's work today, honey pies. Get me bananas and I turn into the devil spawned. Right. Bear with me, it's just refreshing. Where's me, is it uploaded? Let's just refresh that. I love you lot, man. Bonjour, Miss Baguette. Miss Baguette. Oh.
No, it's not.
Oh la la, c'est soir. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Alex Pigham. Out of it. Ah. Oh, Lord have mercy on my soul. Imagine that dry humping you. Blech. Let's have one more look. Oh, I'm going to have a 10-hour live about me today. Oh, stunning, babes. Look at those gorgeous arms. Never a dull day on a Big Bratfast, eh? Oh. I'm going to have an AI green screen today. I'm going to be on everybody's lips. I'm sure I've ruffled a couple of feathers. But, you know, it's free promo. It's free promo. Free promo. I'm not going to show it again because people are eating their breakfasts and looking after their kids. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. Chris Moyles ain't got shit on Alex Brigham. Do you know what I mean? Fly on the bingo wings of love. Jesus. He used to go by the name of Gavlar on Facebook. Oh. 1 second. The Batmobile's going. Ah.
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.